The Central Coast's Molly Picklum falls short at Bells Beach, and heartbreak for the Hunters' Jess Hull at the Australian Championships.
This report brought to you by Harvey Norman. Shop in store and online. Best brands, best range, best prices.
A year on from his historic triumph, Rory McIlroy is one step closer to Masters immortality. The defending champion will take a 6-shot lead into the third round. Jason Day, the closest Aussies in the chasing pack.
A much more subdued outfit for Jason Day.
Well done.
Right there.
Well done.
As he tried to take advantage of more accommodating Augusta greens.
For birdie. He's at 3 under, now he's at 4.
A 1 under second round, enough to keep the Australian inside the top 10.
Got it.
Cameron Smith and Minwoo Lee had no chance of making the cut, the Aussies missing by 3 and 7 shots respectively. Patrick Reed's sensational short game keeping him in the hunt, lurking at 6 under par.
Well played by Reed. Great shot.
Fellow major winners Justin Rose and Shane Lowry just one back at 5 under.
Check that.
They all need to defy history to catch the man out in front.
Rory McIlroy, remarkable.
After a wobbly start, the defending champion showed no signs of past Masters demons.
Fantastic.
McIlroy feasting on the back 9, making 6 birdies in the final 7 holes, producing the lowest ever round by a reigning champion on his electric run home.
How about this? Oh, yes!
At 12 under par, he's now sleeping on the biggest 36-hole lead in Masters history. McIlroy knows better than anyone that nothing is guaranteed at Augusta National.
I know what can happen around here, good and bad, so you don't have to remind me not to get ahead of myself around this place.
Nicole Dunn, NBN News.
The Central Coast's Molly Picklum has been denied her first iconic Bells Beach title. The reigning world champion was barely in the fight in the final, Gabriella Bryan dominating for her first win of the season. It was the same story in an all-Brazilian men's decider, Miguel Pupo taking down defending world champ Diogo Dora. Lachlan Kennedy says he can go even quicker after producing the fastest ever 100 metres on Australian soil. The sprinter ran 9.96 seconds at the Australian Championships, the second best run by an Aussie in history.
My goal was just to hit the start like I normally do it, hit top speed and just try and maintain it, but I definitely got more in the tank. But I mean, what a great way to start the comp.
In the 1500 metres, heartbreak for the Hunters' Jess Hull, with the Olympic silver medalist missing out on her 4th straight national title, tripping on the final straight. A protest saw Claudia Hollingsworth initially disqualified for the incident, but was successful in her appeal this afternoon, so she was reinstated as Sawtel's Angus Anderson has debuted for Collingwood against Fremantle in round 5 at Adelaide Oval, and it was a memorable night for the midfielder, kicking his first AFL goal in the third quarter.
It was always nice to get on the end of one. It only comes about with our system and just playing our role, and I was lucky enough to sneak one through at the end of the day.
The game came down to a nail-biting finish, Fremantle taking the win 45-39. Hundreds of players from across the state are in town this weekend for the annual Coffs Coast Rugby Challenge. The event, part of the Festival of Rugby, which wraps up tomorrow.
Hundreds of players competing in 82 games across 6 fields at Coffs Harbour's International Stadium.
As of this morning at 8:35, we had 600 kids come down onto the field and play for about 55 teams. Have entered the competition across under 18s right down to under 8s and 9s.
The event attracting players from Sydney and across country New South Wales.
What this festival's about is just playing really good fun footy, not worrying too much about the results, everyone pitching in to help each other and have a great time.
For the first time, the Golden Oldies are also taking to the paddock, the over 35 side, for those who have never hung up their boots.
We have men and women all playing in the tournament over the next 2 days. So it's kind of anyone who wants to play rugby can come to Coffs Harbour and play in the Festival of Rugby.
The weekend also a chance for young players to develop their skills by competing against new faces.
That's what sports are all about, you know, the beautiful facility here that we have, and they come and they're blown away by the facility, and then they're blown away by the tournament, and they go away really feeling good about themselves, building character, building friendships.
This weekend's challenge, part of the Coffs Coast Festival of Rugby, which culminates tonight when Fiji and Japan take on the Aussies. Alison Paul, NBN News.
Casino has started the Northern Rivers Regional Rugby League season in emphatic fashion. The Cougars racing to a 20-point lead in the first half against Evans Head before back-to-back tries from the Bombers just after the break. Casino ultimately proving too strong with a 38-10 victory. The Bombers' struggles continuing in the reserve grade, going down 40 points to 10, with the Cougars running in 5 unanswered tries in the second half. But Casino's winning streak came to an end in the under-18s, defeated by Kyogle 30-24. Far North Coast Rugby Union teams have finished their pre-season preparations today with the last of the trial games. The season kicks off next weekend with Ballina mounting their title defence against Casuarina. Last year's runners-up, Wollongbar, will look to redeem grand final heartbreak when they face Casino. Meanwhile, Lennox Head hosts Lismore. All games kick off next Saturday. The Tamworth Down Unders are celebrating a win in South Africa. Players now advancing to the semi-finals of Division 3 of the U-Pro Club World Indoor Cricket Series. The side toppled Jamia 49-16 overnight. Ramiz Zafar and Dylan Dorsamy produced the match-winning partnership of 21 runs. Dinesh Goyal named man of the match with 4 wickets and 9 runs. The side returns to the court tonight. Jane, that's sport.
Nice one. Thank you, Tyson. Weather's next.